Okay. Halacha number 6. After the completing Letzion, so I'm in this section, we recite Aleinu l'shabeach. After Letzion, I think we say Kaddish in between, but let's see. We see Aleinu l'shabeach, it is duty to praise. And this prayer must be recited with awe and reverence. Meaning, Aleinu l'shabeach with awe and reverence. Right? Why? Commentary. God and all angels come to listen to Aleinu as Aleinu is recited. It must be therefore recited with awe and reverence. No more, no less. So it did not say about Shema that God and angels come to listen. It did not say about Shmona Esra. It did not say about Apsuki de Zimra or reading of the Torah. Right? It says what? It says about Aleinu l'shabeach. And many people, they say it so fast, like I'm on line number 2. The guy is already finishing the second paragraph. So how is it possible? I don't know. But it's possible, I think, because people do not know and they don't know significance, right? That's yeah, go ahead.
It's happened always, Rabbi. When I'm praying in a shul, Aleinu l'shabeach like 10 seconds and finish.
But it's impossible. But as we said, so Kitzur clearly say it's the only place when Hashem and angels come and listen to you. You understand? Not about they do big deal about the reading of the. It is big deal reading of the Torah, but the angels of Hashem does not come. It says specifically they come exactly at this point. You understand? So I would say, what I would say, that's my experience also, it's only because of the ignorance. Ignorance and plus, and another thing that like people do not, they say, this phrase in Aleinu in Ashrei, that Hashem provides everybody on time, on one hand, but they do not internalize it. So people still think that I'm going to be late for work, these 2 minutes, these 3 minutes, right? So one person told me great lesson, many years ago. I want to just share, right? So I said, wow, I barely made last Friday on winter home. He said, look, they do not care. These non-Jews, this boss, everybody in the office, they still going to speak bad about you. That you live in early, it doesn't matter you stay over, that you work exactly the same hours, even extra, that doesn't make any difference. So you trying to give them like 15 minutes, 20 minutes extra, so to live, he said, don't ever do it. So he said, leave early, they're going to speak badly anyway. So leave early so you have like double time. So you need 1 hour, 20 minutes to get home, and another, let's say 40 minutes to get prepared. So give you double time for traveling time. You understand? So they're going to speak. That doesn't matter. So why do we run? Because we think, because of my boss, the whole my parnasa, the happiness of my family that depends on my job, on my business, or whatever I do. And it's not true. But you just say it. So we have to, many times we don't listen to what you're saying. So I tell people switch to Hebrew, they don't understand it. I say it on your own language. Understand what you say. You say that Hashem provides everything on time. He provides, nobody else. So why would you skip this Aleinu l'shabeach? Why? If you spend so much time, you wake up like, I don't know, 4:30 in the morning, 5 a.m., you do this. So another 2 minutes, 1 minute, forget about 2 minutes, 1 minute, spend 1 minute, but this concentration. I'd never got, but Baruch Hashem, over the years, some people listen to me and they would say, okay, after they finish, they would run to work. But until they finish, until the last second, they would not run. Okay. Israel, you have a question?
Because I think we are talking about Mondays and Thursday, right?
But you see, for example, in a shul that I go now, so on Monday and Thursdays, they start earlier to compensate for this time, right? So and I think it's a proper way to do things, right? So people have to get to work, let's say by 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. Okay, so it doesn't matter. It's Monday or Tuesday. We're going to finish at the same time. That's it. That's the proper way to do that. You understand? So nobody's losing. But in a place that they insist always start in the same time, so maybe people have to get back to work by 9 and they have plenty of time. But some people under pressure. I mean, we have enough pressure, right? From the life, we don't have to create like extra pressure.
So maybe that's the reason the Kaddish Shalem, because in this Siddur it has Kaddish Shalem. Maybe skip for that reason.
For what reason?
Because here it says Uva Letzion and then Kaddish Shalem.
Kaddish Shalem. Yeah. That's what I said. I'm not sure why kids are skip. I'm not sure. I mean, for what reason? But it must be Kaddish for sure.
You can skip
Kaddish for sure. Yes. Okay, and so we after that Kaddish and we say Aleinu Shabbat. So continue. So Yeshua composed this prayer. Yeshua bin Nun, right? The one that came after Moshe Rabbeinu, composed this prayer at the time that he conquered Jericho, right? After Aleinu, the congregation recited Psalm of the day, okay, and the other psalms in every community according to their custom. So let's see the commentary. In the temple, twice daily Tamid offering was accompanied by the psalm sung by Levites. Every day of the week and each of the festival had its own psalm. In remembrance of the temple service, each day of the week, we recite the psalm that was sung on that day. Kitzur described Nusach Ashkenaz in Nusach Sfard, the psalm of the day, as well as in En Kalakeinu prayer is recited before Aleinu. Okay, so all right, so in Nusach Ashkenaz we say this psalm of the day after Aleinu L'Shabeach, right? But in a Nusach Sfard we say this we say first psalm of the day, then Aleinu L'Shabeach. So I mean the difference between Nusach Sfard and Nusach Ashkenaz is very minor, basically. And Nusach Sfard say Ketoris and some what do they call it? This carbonus at this time. Okay, that's it. That's the whole difference. Okay, Aleinu L'Shabeach, another psalm. So okay, so some in most of the shuls that I went to, so there is a custom. So they actually add like after the ending of the sources. So they add one psalm, 2 psalms, or in the different shuls. I mean, it's optional. That's what they accepted up on their side. It's not part of the source. So if you need to leave at that point, so there is no problem. No problem whatsoever. Continue.
Another question.
Yes.
So in this Siddur I'm viewing, it says these prayers parts of the concluding prayer. So I'm wondering if you can skip most of them, or the rule is to try not to skip any.
No. The rule is okay. The rule is to say everything that it says there. So if you know Nusach Ashkenaz, the last part should be Psalm of the day. Nusach Sfard, the last thing should be Aleinu L'Shabeach. Okay, so if you don't like, there is just so you know, the Siddur continues. There are a few extra things that people say every day. But you want to stop here? You can stop here. There is no problem.
So it's no rabbinical transgression to leave at this point.
Then yeah, there is no problem. So at this point they can say whatever extra things, but you can leave. Yes.